Okay guys, in addition to our front end kit, you can also get the sway bar option, which allows you to keep the sway bar when doing one of these tubular front kits. It will come with the brackets and stuff, and we're going to walk you through a general install for one of these and show you how to get it lined up. This car had a sway bar on it whenever we cut it apart, so we have one for mock-up. It still has the sway bar end links that we're going to use to kind of set it on. You can see here this one has a crushed bushing, which is going to throw us off a little bit, so we're going to go off the measurement of the bushing that's good over there. So starting off, the first thing we're going to do is get our sway bar brackets on, which these will come in the kit with 2 3/8 bolts. There's also a flat gusset that kind of closes this area in, but you won't use that for the initial mock-up. But the first thing you want to do is bolt this to your sway bar. Use a floor jack to kind of hold the sway bar up. This will get it on the bar where you can take some measurements off of your frame rail plate right here. And looking at this, you're around 4 inches is a good starting point. You know, different sway bars might be a little bit different, but just make sure your bushing looks halfway decent and doesn't look like that when you're taking the measurement. So we're going to get these tacked in. We're going to get them the same side to side based off the distance off of here, and then we'll take you to the next step.
Okay, so we pulled the sway bar off, and we found a piece of square tube in the shop that's long enough to keep the brackets straight. So we went back, set the brackets at 4 inches from the face of the tube plate. Then we clamped the brackets themselves to the tube, it being supported by the jack so that they're square to the frame and then also parallel to ground. We'll tack and weld these in and then pull this off, put the gussets in, and then add the bars afterward.
Alright, we have our brackets welded in place. Because these were in the correct location, we just went ahead and welded the entire radius of that right there on both sides. So now it's time for us to put our gusset in. Your kit will come with 2 laser cut plates like this. This one's been cleaned up already, ready to weld. And you will put these in like so. Camera down here where you can see. It's kind of hard to hold in at the angle. But they basically go in like that. And I'm going to drop it again. But with the help of a magnet like so, you can hold it in place. And there's many other ways. You can use some tape or different things, but just to show you how it goes in the hole, it goes like that and it welds down to the base and to the bottom of the tube. This will give it some rigidity up and or backwards and forwards like that, and just aid because the sway bar puts some strain on the tube. So we're going to go ahead and weld that gusset in, and then we will move on to our tube that will go up here and up to our tower bar to help support this bracket. Okay, we just finished welding our gussets in. Kind of show you how that goes in there. See, it'll give it nice support like this. So now we have one more piece to weld in on each side. In your kit, you will have some 1-inch tubing that will come a little bit long. What we do to aid in the support is put that basically right there. You'll want to notch it where it fits under this tube. We usually sand it out where it kind of Frenches around that one and then lands right in the middle of that plate, which you'll have to do a little sanding and where it'll have a miter there where it'll land flat. So that's our next step. I'm gonna set the camera up and start on that. Alright, we got one done. You can see it takes a little time to get that Frenched in there nice. You don't necessarily have to put that bar in, but it will help the support. See, we just get really close to where it ties into the body here. Then we just kind of, you can see in the video I used the flapper wheel and the grinder. Well, I had it laying here. Yeah, right there, just a flapper wheel. You could use a notcher, but you know, most people installing these ain't gonna have those tools, so. But that will support it really good up and down. You know, between that and putting the gusset on the rear like that and boxing it in, that's gonna make it really, really strong. So we'll get the other side done and then it'll be complete. Okay, we got everything welded up and complete. The side view of it. And that's it. Like I said, you can add this sway bar kit to your order. It's in the chassis components section along with the front end kits where you'll find this kit. If you have any questions, sales at rock-solid-motorsports.com or 980-635-1930. We're open 8 to 5 Eastern Standard Time, and we'll help you with your install if you have any questions. But feel free to like the video. You know, watch it as many times as you need to get an idea of what you need to do. Thanks for all the support.